Today's Monday, August the 26th, 2019. You're listening to episode 31 of the GEELONG Rangers Soccer News Nightly Bulletin, powered by Community Sports Media Services. Tonight's bulletin is proudly brought to you by the Elephant and Castle Hotel and Mario Gregorio. This is what's making news headlines on the Geelong region football scene. After the weekend results, Corio Soccer Club has its destiny firmly in its hands, knowing full well if it wins its last 3 games, it will be crowned State League 2 champions for 2019. GEELONG Rangers Soccer Club is super stoked to announce that due to its amazing soccer family, Maxwell Muscat is off to the Deaf Games in Hong Kong later this year. Surf Coast FC's season is still alive in State League 4 following a dramatic 1-0 win over top side Altona North in a drama-filled round 20 clash at Altona's Duane reserve on Saturday. GEELONG Galaxy waited until the penultimate round of the NPLW Victoria season to capture its biggest scalp of the season, and in late-breaking news, a Geelong girl scores the only goal of the game in Victoria's 1-0 win over WA on opening day of the National School Football Championships. But first up, here's a word from this week's main sponsor. Situated on the eastern fringe of the city of Geelong, the Elephant and Castle Hotel has been part of the landscape in town for many a year. Built in 1891, the hotel has seen many changes across the town. The Elephant and Castle Hotel offers fantastic lunch and dinner dining in both the restaurant and public bar. The diversity of our menu will suit any occasion, and our friendly staff will ensure your visit is a memorable one. We are open from 11:30am to 11pm, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and 11:30am till 12 midnight on Fridays and Saturdays, and 11:30am to 11pm on Sundays. We are closed only for Good Friday, Christmas Day and New Year's Day. The Elephant and Castle is located at 158 McKillop Street in East Geelong. Call us on 5221 3707. The Elephant and Castle Hotel. Respect the history, enjoy the future. And now for the news. Corio Soccer Club has its destiny firmly in its hands, knowing full well if it wins its last 3 games, it will be crowned State League 2 champion for 2019. On the weekend, neighbours GEELONG Rangers did the Eagles a massive favour, holding the current league leaders Hoppers Crossing to a 0-0 draw, allowing Corio to move a step closer to securing top spot. The first step was to win against Hume United on Saturday, which they did with a 1-0 scoreline, courtesy of a second-half strike by super sub Jasko Ikanovich. This is what Corio coach Ante Didlica had to say after Saturday's triumph over Hume United.
Yes, it's exciting times after the 1-0 win against Hume. Considering that we lost at Hume the first time around and we sort of come good at home. I knew that we had something on our hands when I got a text message from the assistant at Hoppers to find out our result. Inkling was that they either had lost or drawn. So it's now we move on to Tuesday, knowing that if we win on Tuesday, that we go top of the table.
That was Corio coach Ante Didlica. Corio will go top of the ladder if it can defeat lowly Mill Park in a midweek catch-up game tomorrow at the neutral Darebin Sports Centre. Kickoff is at 8:30pm. As we mentioned earlier, GEELONG Rangers Soccer Club is super stoked to announce that due to its amazing soccer family, Maxwell Muscat is off to the Deaf Games in Hong Kong later this year. A massive thank you, they say. The raffle was drawn on Saturday after the Rangers game with Hoppers Crossing by Maxwell himself, and the winner was present. John Govan from Hoppers Crossing was the lucky winner. The Rangers are so proud to inform everyone that they officially raised $2,850. This was all donated to Max, and with his own fundraising, he has now reached his goal. We cannot thank you enough for supporting Max. It's truly amazing. Thanks to all those who bought tickets and to those who donated super generous amounts. A huge shout out to the Hoppers Crossing boys who really got on board with the event. We couldn't have got there without you. Special thanks go to the following people in particular who helped get this raffle prize together: Cam Burns, Steve Chappell, Emma and Brian Conn, Jill Bertucci, and Lou and Liam McCluskey was the special message from the Rangers Club. As for the man himself, this is what Maxwell had to say.
just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone at GEELONG Rangers for making this happen. In particular, Liam and Louise McCloskey, Emma and Brian Conn, Jill Battici, Cam Burns, Steve Chappell, the Chapmans, and for everyone who bought raffle tickets and who donated money. Also, a big thank you to Hoppers Crossing for their support. I'm very grateful and looking forward to the competition.
That was the very talented Max Muscat, who will be representing the Australian Deaf football team at the Deaf Games in Hong Kong later this year. Well done, Max. Surf Coast FC's hopes of securing the lone promotion spot in State League 4 are still possible following a dramatic 1-0 win over top side Altona North in a drama-filled round 20 clash at Altona's Duane Reserve last Saturday afternoon. Matt Linney was the scorer of the only goal of the game in the 11th minute, his 13th of the season, but it was keeper Tom Dunn who became the hero of the hour, saving a penalty deep into stoppage time of the game to secure the 3 points. According to Captain Tom Langman, the win keeps the Coasters' season well and truly alive.
It's a fantastic win on the weekend against the top placed team in the league at a ground that we hadn't won at for the last 5 years. It's a massive performance from the team that keeps our season alive and makes the next 2 games of the season very interesting. We're trying to keep pressure on our opponent towards the top of the league.
That was the captain of Surf Coast FC, Tom Langman, speaking to the Geelong Rangers Soccer News Nightly Bulletin earlier today. With just 2 games left, second place Surf Coast trails Altona North by just 1 point. The Coasters have a better goal difference, but Altona will unfortunately secure the lone promotion spot if it wins the last 2 games. GEELONG Galaxy United waited until the penultimate round of the NPLW Victoria season to capture its biggest scalp of the season, stunning third-placed Alamein FC 2-0 at Stead Park on Saturday night. The locals put in their best performance of the season to triumph over the finals-bound visitors, with the highlight of the evening a thunderbolt from 30 metres out by Tomoko Fukumaru. Her Japanese compatriot, Kana Oda, scored the second and her 15th goal of the season just minutes later to give the Geelong side all 3 points. Captain Lulu El-Hanadi was quoted in today's Geelong Advertiser as saying the group was buzzing after the shock win. Knowing we had 2 games to go and Alamein is a tough side, we knew we had to step it up. We had a change in formation and our defence was phenomenal. There were a lot of people working hard, but in the end we were rewarded, she told the Addy. And in late-breaking news, Geelong girl Hannah Skotnitzer scored the only goal of the game in Victoria's 1-0 win over WA on the opening day of the National Under-12 School Soccer Championships in Canberra earlier today. Hannah, who plays for the Geelong Galaxy United Junior Girls, is the only Geelong player in the Vic Rep squad. Tomorrow, the Vics have 2 games against reigning champs Queensland and New South Wales Sky Blue. Well done and good luck, Hannah. And now for the weather forecast for tomorrow, Tuesday the 27th of August. Partly cloudy with a very small chance of rain, light winds throughout the day. An expected top of 16 degrees and a bit of a frosty overnight low of just 5 degrees. And that was the news for tonight's edition of the Geelong Region Soccer News Nightly Bulletin, which was proudly sponsored by Elephant and Castle Hotel and Mario Gregorio. Is anything interesting happening at your club? Let us know. Send in your news tips. Drop us an email at communitysportsmedia@gmail.com or PM us at our Facebook page, Geelong Region Soccer News. Good night.